Okay, we are on live now. Just a second. I think within a couple of minutes, the audience will join us.
Okay, no problem.
Let us
And
all.
also, this session will be recorded to your Facebook
Yeah,
account,
exactly,
your
exactly.
Facebook page. So let's start talking about what's happening in Germany in terms of students, international students, and also how Gisma Business School is operating in this COVID-19 situation, and
Yes,
also
please.
how Germany is doing in terms of controlling the coronavirus spread. As far as we know, Germany has been one of the best countries so far, tackling the coronavirus situation, and also they helped a lot of businesses, small to big businesses. They have been giving short loans and long-term loans without any interest to small businesses, and also to big businesses. They have introduced the unlimited loan, and small businesses they have introduced the 20,000 to 30,000 loans,
Mm-hmm.
so that the businesses don't suffer for COVID-19. And that's how they ask the people that stay home and don't worry about your business. So that's how you can control the country, and also the political the political structure of Germany is quite good. Because that's how they when the coronavirus situation appeared, and
Mm-hmm.
they really did well in terms of planning and what to do, and also financing, and also to work with the health industry as well. And their
Okay.
health industry is really good, really good. I mean, one of the best, I would say. So that's why they are one of the best country that they don't really have a death rate. Their death rate is really low. Most of the people got cured because they acted so fast. They didn't wait for anything. They knew what to do. But now the situation in Germany with the people and the students who went to this January session to Gizmo Business School, I still have contact with them, and they are saying that things are normal now in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is in parks. There are people in bars, cafes, but yeah, people are maintaining a social distance in Germany, in general. So and that's it. And the life in Germany is quite normal now. We are just praying for the South Asian countries like Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, these countries to open their borders for EU and other countries where international students go for their higher study. So today we will be talking about Gizmo Business School and their master's programs and engineering programs, and also undergraduate programs. And we have under Gizmo Business School we have a University of Law.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we have the campus in Berlin, and also we have another campus in Hamburg, for the Kingston University courses. We have one program that's international MSc International Business Management, that's accredited by two accreditors. One is AMBA, another one is AACSB. Both of them are accrediting this course from Kingston University. So students who wants to study at Kingston University but wants to stay in Germany, they can go and study this course for masters. And of course, this course will open up a lot of doors for students who want to pursue for their further studies. From Bangladesh, you only require 4 years of bachelor's degree, and also if you have a bachelor's degree from private university,
Yes.
then you don't need IELTS. You only need the medium of instruction letter from your university.
Okay, that's great.
So that's one advantage of University of Law and also Kingston University as well.
Okay.
So if any student has a bachelor's degree from any private university, they don't need IELTS for admission. But yes, if it's for Bangladesh, then Bangladesh Embassy requires 5.5 overall IELTS score for the visa. So
Yes.
that's why if you have overall 5.5 score and if you submitted medium of instruction letter during your admission, then you're good to go. We already I already had like six students who had overall 5.5. Some of them they had like 4.5 in one of them and six in like in general they have 5.5 overall. They
Hmm.
got the visa very easily. They didn't have any issue with the visas. So that, and also that's the requirement by the embassy, B2 level, which is 5.5. So
Okay.
that's a great advantage for students from private universities in
Yes.
Bangladesh.
That's
And
good.
we have some great courses for students who wants to study business. We have corporate financial management, we have strategic business management, we have international marketing, and we have data analytics and data governance, which is more of an IT data management, and students from IT background can study these courses. And also we have MSc project management, which covers supply chain management, and also we have undergraduate courses. So if that's these are the courses the University of Law has. And the good thing is, if students has 3.0 IELTS, 3.0 CGPA from Bangladesh, they
Hmm.
don't need any work experience. They can apply. They can go directly. So the only requirement is they have to have 3.0 CGPA out of 4 in their bachelor's for master's programs.
Hmm.
And if they have MY letter, then they don't need IELTS for admission.
Yes. That's
So
really great opportunity, I think, for
yeah,
Bangladesh
that's
students.
so even if the student doesn't have IELTS right now, as you know, the embassy takes about 2 months to 2.5 months to give you an appointment.
Yes.
So if you can get your offer letter by submitting MOI letter, so you are saving your time and you can prepare for your IELTS for the embassy, and because you still have 2 months to
Hmm.
prepare, 2 to 3 months, whatever the time takes to get an appointment.
So that's really a
So
great opportunity for my
creative for
students.
students from private university, and we also have students who has work experience. If their CGPA is less than 3.0, then there is a non-standard entry. If they have work experience of 2 years, then they can always apply for the same master's program. With They have to submit their work experience and their CV, then they're good to go. So they, even students with this low CGPA, they still have an option if they have work experience in any field in executive level or manager
Hmm.
level.
That's really great. And how about intake? I think you have so many intakes actually in.
Yeah, that's the good thing about Gisma Business School. We have a lot of intake. We have 5 intakes for University of Law. We have
Hmm.
2 intakes in Kingston University, which is in Hamburg, and we also have another university, which is a Grenoble École de Management, which is the highest ranked university at Gisma Business School. It's a French university. The good thing about this course is the master's programs are of 2 years. So,
Okay.
and the second year is almost like a placement. They can go for a paid internship or paid employment. And on the second year, they don't have to attend the classes on a daily basis. They will be given a project, the final project, and they have to submit the project. They can prepare the project by home from home, and they will be given a tutor. It's just like a PhD, but during
Hmm.
that period, as they don't have to attend the classes on a regular basis, they can go for a full time employment or a full time internship.
Okay.
It's a great opportunity for students who wants to pursue a job in a professional field. So students are completing 1 year. After you complete 1 year, then you will have one extra year to find a good profession. Then you are getting 18 months of full-time work permit from German immigration after completing your masters.
Hmm.
if you have 2 years of this 2 years master's degree, the tuition fees are a little bit higher than University of Law, but the University of Law courses, master's courses are one out of 1 year, and this program is for 2 years. So the tuition fee for Grenoble Equality Management after scholarship is 16,500 after scholarship, and the University of Law programs are start from 10,000 euro to 12,000 euros.
That's good. So one of the students would like to know if there is any scholarship program.
Yeah, we provide scholarships to students. There is a scholarship application that students have to submit. We are running a 33% scholarship right now to 5 programs we are running, and the programs are MSc Strategic Business Management, MSc International Marketing, MSc Corporate Financial Management, then MSc Project Management. Then there are other programs. These four programs we are running 33% scholarship. So the original price is 15,000 euro. So after scholarship, it will be 10,000 euro. So that's the students are getting almost 5,000 euro scholarships. For and that's for the pandemic. We are providing this scholarship that the student have to submit a scholarship application. Then this 33% scholarship is approved. So that's the
Mhm.
only scholarship we are providing, and also for other
And
programs like from
sorry,
Kingston
these
University,
programs are for
we
one
are
year or
providing 20%.
2 years?
For University of Law, the 33% scholarship programs are for 1 year masters,
All right, all right.
and after 1 year, they can apply for 18 months of full-time work permit.
Yeah, that's great opportunity.
Yeah. So, and also, as you know, Berlin is the hub of all the companies, all the startups, and there are a lot of jobs. The biggest job market in Europe is in Germany. So students get job very easily, and also in Berlin, most of the people speaks English.
Yes.
Most of the people prefer speaking English. Even the Germans speak English. So students from countries like Bangladesh, if when they go to a city like Berlin, they don't feel like they have to learn German language
Mhm.
on immediately. But yeah, if when students when the students pass like 6 months or 1 year, they know German language, the basic German language anyway. And also at Gisma Business School, we are providing free German language classes up to A1 level, so that
Mhm.
students are familiar with the language and also culture, so that they can socialize in their society. So we are providing the German language classes for free to all our masters and undergraduate course students up to A1 level. So that will really help other students to get to know about German language and the culture.
Mhm. That's good.
And judge in Germany, if you know German language up to B2 or C1 level, then there are a lot of jobs for you. There are a lot of jobs in Germany, but there are some language barriers. Not all jobs are offered in English language. So when if we talk about part-time jobs, there are a lot of part-time jobs that you can get. But when we are talking about jobs that students will do when they get the full-time work permit. So when they complete their study, by that time they should have proper knowledge about German language. That would I would always suggest because their language ability will be their jobs during their work permit will depend on their language ability, the German language ability.
Mhm.
So they are getting at least 1.5 year to prepare their language ability. So I would suggest anyone going to Germany from day one, please emphasize on the German language. Learn the language as you are already in the country. You know, it's very easy to learn a language when you are already in that country. After going to Germany, everyone should emphasize on learning German language because this will open a lot of doors as well. As by the time you complete your degree, if you have a very good knowledge in German language, I can guarantee that that student will get a job.
Yeah. No, that's good. Like in each country, if they know local language, that's an advantage for them.
Yeah.
That's the advantage for them. But I think like in Germany, so far I know like there are so many technology based companies. So I think for IT students, is it mandatory to learn the German language? Like.
No, it's not. It's not mandatory for the visa. For example, all our courses are taught in English language,
Mm-hmm.
so that's why students don't need German language, and they will be studying in English anyway. It's not mandatory, but after going to Germany,
Get the
to
job.
socialize, to get to know, and also create links, business links. So for that you need to know the local
Local
language.
language.
Otherwise you cannot compete. So even though
Understand.
you might have a skill, but as you don't know the language, you cannot really apply the skill because you don't know the language. So for going to Germany, and also if the campus is in Berlin, the students will be benefited from English language because most of the people speak English language. But when students complete the degree, and if they get a job somewhere in countryside but with good pay, but the requirement is you have to know a bit of German language and also you have to know English language. So in that case, you might lose the job just because of that, although you met all the requirements.
Understand.
So yeah.
Understand. Understand.
And also, as you know, we only require MOI letter if they don't submit IELTS. So that's a
Mm-hmm.
good advantage, and also that's accepted during undergraduate level as well. And also, Gisma Business School had another university, which is Arden University, which is separated now. Now Arden University is operating separately, but still Arden University has a good engineering programs as well. MSc Engineering Management for students who has studied engineering in their bachelor's. So they can apply for MSc Engineering Management because, for example, students who studied mechanical engineering or electrical
Mm-hmm.
engineering, but they want to go further to their career and they want to be in the management field. This will really help because for example, if anyone studied in electrical engineering, they can go and manage an electrical supply company or an industry very well because they know all the technical side already, and they also will be studying engineering management, which will cover a lot of things that you need to know to manage the industries of engineering. So Arden University has those programs as well. And
Mm-hmm.
if we talk about the German embassy visa requirements and also the visa process, it's quite easy. I would say the easiest visa process in Germany, I would say in any country, it's Germany. And also they have a block account system, which is 10,236 euro. That's very easy process, the German block account, because most of the visas that get refused to any other countries that get refused because of the financial papers. In
Exactly.
Germany, you only need to do a block account, and there is no way you can make it any fraud or anyone can do any fraud. So that's verified. So when student applies for a visa,
Mm-hmm.
just before the embassy, just before the excuse me, um, just before the visa interview, you just have to have the block account confirmation. That's it. You don't
Mm-hmm.
have to have the money for 2 months or 1 month. There is no rule. So, for example, if the student has a visa interview on 1st of September, if he get the block account on 31st of 31st of August or 28th of August, still that will do. So that's very easy, and there you don't need to show any tax, you don't need to show any income source for the block account. So it's very easy. So students have to have the block account, but the condition is student have to take the money to Germany, and they will get them and get back the money during the 12 months process. So each month they will get 850 plus euro
Mm-hmm.
return. So if you multiply it by 12, it will be the same amount they paid before the visa. and that's
Exactly.
a mandatory requirement by the embassy, and you need to show it and you need to submit it during the visa interview along with other papers. So for German embassy, German visas are so easy and so comfortable. And so far, Gisma Business School doesn't didn't have any rejection from Bangladesh. So that's a very good news for students who wants to apply, because students who had 5.5 IELTS, they also got the visa, and also students who only paid only 2,000 euros, and then they went to Germany with installments as 2,000 euro as a tuition fee. Then they went to Germany and they paid the remaining balance in installment. They also got the visa. So
That's
far there is no rejection, um, uh, because of the quality control. We always check the quality and also the verify all the documents. So we don't have any rejection so far. So
good.
students who wants to apply for masters or bachelors, I would say that's a 100% sure shot that they will get the visa.
That's good.
There is no doubt, but they have to have IELTS 5.5 overall at least. If
And it is especially for master students. Could you please elaborate more for bachelor students as well?
for bachelor students from Bangladesh,
Yes.
if a student completed HSC degree, they need to have 1 year study to get into direct bachelor's.
Mm-hmm.
But if they don't have 1 year study at bachelor level, they still can apply, but they have to apply for 4 years bachelor's.
Okay.
Otherwise, the embassy will not, even if the student gets the admission from university, the embassy will not allow them to sit for the interview because they don't have 1 year extra. But if student goes for 1 year foundation plus 3 years bachelor's, then they can apply for bachelor's, but that will be 4 years bachelor's. So HSC students from Bangladesh requires 4 years foundation programs, but they have to have CGPA 4.0, not CGPA, GPA 4.0 out of 5 to qualify.
Mm-hmm. And
And IELTS
what is the
requirement
IELTS
is
requirement?
IELTS requirement is 5.5 each band. No band, no band less than 5.5. So if
Okay.
student has 5.5 in all band, they will qualify.
Okay. Okay. No less than 5.5.
No band less than 5.5.
Okay. Understand. And
So
which program for that actually?
we have MSc Digital Business Management, BSc Digital Business Management, then BSc Digital Marketing, then BSc Accounting, and BA in Management. All these business programs, and also the IT program we have is a BSc Digital Business Management. That's a very good program from University of Law. The course is 4 years
Do you have
bachelor
bachelor in
program.
law?
We do have bachelor's in law, but at the University of Law UK campus, but not for Germany, because we are a business school. So we all the courses we have is related to business, not law.
Mm-hmm.
So
Understandable.
we have an IT program, but that's also blended with business. So digital business management
Uh,
is going to cover the the businesses we have in Bikash, and also all the digital platforms we have. So the University of Law will be covering those programs for students who wants to learn the digital business management, and also the business, and also the IT. So there will be like 30% IT and 60%, 70% business programs in those programs. But unfortunately, we don't have any law programs so far.
mm-hmm. Understand. Understand. So for mainly for best, if we talk about the bachelor students, so basically from Bangladesh, if someone wants to apply, they need IELTS 5.5, and none of the
They
band
need,
is less than
they
5.5.
need IELTS
Right?
5.5 if they have HSC. But if they are from A levels, they don't need IELTS at all.
But
So
it's
if
still for embassy purposes, I think they need IELTS, right?
yeah, for embassy purpose, you need 5.5 IELTS, but during the admission, you don't need IELTS. And also, if any student have bachelor's degree from UK, Australia, then Canada, USA, then they don't need IELTS for admission, not even for embassy.
Oh, not even for embassy.
Not even if they have a degree from UK, Australia, USA, Canada, and there
Mm-hmm.
are some other first world countries. If they have a bachelor degree from those countries, they don't need IELTS for admission, not even for embassy.
So that's really
That's
good thing.
yeah, that's a good thing if they have a degree from other countries. So, and also if they have a degree from those countries, those degrees are really recognized. So admission really recognize these programs, and other degrees we have to convert a lot of GPA and all these things. But the degrees from UK or degrees from USA, these degrees everyone understands the GPA and it's international, so that's why they get privilege to the admission team and also to the embassy. And also
Mm-hmm.
they know that these programs they studied in English, so that's why they don't need IELTS even for embassy.
Understand. But I have a question. Like for an example, if someone has 13 years education from Bangladesh, they want to do the bachelor. In that
Yeah.
case, what will be their IELTS requirement if they
Well,
want to do
in
bachelor degree?
that case, they need six IELTS, not less than 5.5.
Six, not less than 5.5. And when
Six,
it's
not less than 5.5.
5.5, not even not any component less than 5.5. So
Yes, six overall, but no band less than 5.5.
okay.
That's for direct bachelors.
But for embassy purpose, they just need IELTS 5.5 and they don't
But
care about any
no,
component, right?
no. At the embassy, it's not each band. It's overall 5.5. So if student has five in one band and six in another band, and another two band is 5.5, they will have an overall 5.5. But embassy will not create any issue because they at the embassy they didn't mention that they need each band 5.5. They didn't mention anything like that, and I already had five or six students who applied in last January. They already are in Germany. They all of them got visas, so I'm sure about it,
All
100%.
All right, that's good. That's good. What's the current situation like about actually like German embassy in Bangladesh? Are they open or still?
Right now, the German embassy is not open, but they are working. I guess they're working internally. Students are
Mhm.
getting emails, so they have started processing the backlog applications, the previous applications. Students who already applied for a visa, but they didn't get a decision because of the pandemic situation. So they
Mhm.
are already working with those. I already had a call from a student who already applied for a visa but didn't get any decision. His passport is still at the embassy. So that means the embassy has already started processing the backlog applications, and that means that once they clear all the backlogs, they will start giving new appointments, and
Mhm.
they will start taking new interviews. But I guess, and everyone is guessing that this time they will be increasing more interviews. So for example, if they used to take 50 interviews a day, they will be taking probably 100 interviews just to clear all the backlogs and all the
Understand.
students who, yeah, that's what I'm guessing. I'm sure Germany always practices these things. Their management and administration is really
They're
great.
very good. They're
So
very good.
in Pakistan, what they did, they have introduced Dropbox system in one of the city for German embassy visas. So students who wants to apply for a visa, they will file all the documents and just drop it in a box, and it will be processed. They don't need any visa interview. So that's what they introduced because of the pandemic. They introduced this. So I wish if they introduce the same thing in Bangladesh. But if not, I'm sure they will be introducing more interviews, and the visa processing will be more faster, just to clear all the students who already have offer letter and waiting for a visa.
All right. No, that's good. That's good. I hope. I mean, it will be sorted soon. Actually.
Yeah.
We have one question here. Sharia Farid Isa, he's saying, Sir, please tell me something about blacklist of Bangladesh due to COVID. Actually,
What's the question?
it's here. You can see on.
Please tell something about the blacklist of Bangladesh due to COVID. What's the blacklist? What blacklist?
Even
Is
I
it the
didn't
bank?
understand actually, to be honest.
Yeah, I think she's talking about the blacklist banks. Well, if it's about the blacklist banks, then I would say There are a lot of banks. We are already working. Our students have already paid their tuition fees and also the block account money from Citibank, from Premier Bank, from Dutch Bangla Bank,
from
and
MP.
Bank. All of these banks, they're trusted, and your money is safe with them. And students who pay tuition fees, their money is safe. And also right now, because of the COVID-19, we have introduced no tuition fee deduction, no on the refund policy. So students who are paying tuition fees right now, they are completely safe, because if they ask for a refund, if their visa gets refused, or if they decide not to continue the admission right now, then all the money will be given. We will not deduct any tuition fees. So that's good news for them. And also the banks I have just mentioned, they are very trusted. So I don't know about blacklist, but I know about the whitelist.
Yes.
So these banks are good. And also we and also JRK International Education Consultants, they have contacts and they have partnership with other banks. So if you ask for any links or any help, I'm sure they can help you as
Yes,
well.
surely. Cool. Here is one more question. She's asking after HSC, can I
Can
get
I get
admission in
admission
the
in bachelor's
need
or
three
need two
semester
semester
credit?
credits? So I've just covered, if you have HSC and if your if your GPA is 4.0 or above, you can apply directly, but you have to go for 4 years bachelor's program. First year will be foundation. It will be foundation programs modules will be similar to the program you have chosen. So if you have chosen accounting, the first year foundation will be the modules will be related to the accounting. So they will be
Understood.
studying 4 years foundation. And reason for that, because the German embassy in Bangladesh, they require 13 years of education after HSC. But if you are going for 1 year foundation plus 3 years bachelor's, then the embassy will not question anything. So you can go, but the condition is you have to have GPA 4.0 or above.
Mm-hmm. Understand. Understand. That's good actually, right? So at least
Yeah.
I think they have very good chance to go to Germany. I mean, because sometimes like when students finish their 12 class, they don't want to study here one more year. They just want to
Yeah,
go.
they have to study 1 year, and that 1 year is waste, because they know this 1 year is not going to help. It's just for the visa. So there
Exactly,
are
exactly.
students who don't want to waste another year. So that's why we didn't have this option last year. So as of this situation of the embassy, we have introduced this 1 year extra foundation, so that students with HSC, because it's not in just Bangladesh, there are some other countries they have the same situation. So
How
that's why
about
we
if you could tell us a little bit more about like Nepali students and India? Are they in same page as well, or
well, in India, it's quite good. The situation is quite good. Even the border is open for Germany, for India as well, from Germany, from
okay?
July 1st. And also, Indian degrees are very equivalent to German degrees and also British degrees. So, students who completed 12th from India, they can apply directly if they meet. I think 60%. They need 60% marks, and also
I
at
mean,
master's
for
level.
bachelor, do you mean for bachelor? If they finish their
For
12 classes, can they apply
Yeah, they can
directly?
apply directly. They don't need 13 years.
Okay, and for them, how about the English requirement?
For English requirement, if they get admission with MOI letter, they don't need IELTS for embassy.
So that's
So
really good
that's a very good opportunity for students with private university who has a MOI letter.
I mean,
Is
even
only in
English students,
Bangladesh.
most of them, they have MOI later actually. Most of
Yeah,
them.
most of the education is studied in India in English,
Yes, it is.
so they will be benefited from that. It's just in Bangladesh you need to have IELTS 5.5 even if you have a MOA letter, which is really I think it really doesn't make sense. If students studied 4 years bachelor's in English medium, why does it need IELTS?
Yeah, actually, it's a long conversation. You know what I mean? I mean, it's,
Anyway, it's the embassy, so we cannot complain. It's what it
yeah,
is.
exactly. You know what I mean.
But the rule is different for different countries. So
Do you
yeah.
have any
So,
idea
yeah.
for Nepali students? Do they need
I think for with Nepal, their degrees are quite equivalent as well. And I'm not sure about the embassy if they accept MOI letter instead of
Mhm.
IELTS. I'm not sure about that. It's the local. It's not even written at the German embassy website either. So if anyone locally residing in Germany who applied for a visa, they can probably explain this if they really need IELTS for the embassy if they have admission. But yeah,
It will be really nice. I mean, I believe you have a colleague who deals with Nepal directly and also India directly.
yeah.
It would be nice. I mean, if you can just let me know these things, like
Yeah, I can
these
find
things,
it out. I
I
can always. We have network everywhere, so I'll ask. I can find out, and I'll let
yes,
you
please.
know
It will be really nice.
if
But
they really
I
need.
do have query from India and from also from Nepal as well.
Yeah,
So
and
it
also
will be really nice.
also I think in Pakistan you don't need IELTS for visa if you have a MOI letter. So
Mhm.
it's just in Bangladesh you need IELTS 5.5 even if you have MOI letter. Yeah, and Gizmo Business School, I have just got the confirmation yesterday that the Gizmo Business School is opening their classes very soon. I think they were starting their language classes first in Hamburg. So we have a language school in Hamburg, and we are opening the language classes first, but probably by the end of this month we will be opening our the degree program classes
Mhm.
for campus classes for students who were doing online classes for all this for the last 3 months.
Mhm.
So that's a good news. The situation is getting better, and also I think Indian students from India who they can apply directly in Germany, and also the flights are have already opened. But I'm not sure about the embassy visa appointment situation. But if they have visa, if they have offer letter, they can fly right now. That's a good news for students from India.
Mhm.
Bangladesh and Sri Lanka, they still have students who already got visa. They can fly, but they are not giving any new appointments so far. But very soon they will be reopening their visa appointment portal. I'm guessing by the end of this month they will be opening their visa appointment portal, and students will get more appointments than usual. I'm pretty sure about that.
Understandable.
Yeah,
Understandable. No, I mean, they actually like like to welcome international students. So I think they will think about it. And
yeah,
Germany, they have, I mean, they have started their, I mean, usual life now. So far,
yeah,
it
true.
is getting normal there.
And also because of the birth rate, and Germany really require immigrants. They have published many they have published the same thing in many websites that they require immigrants. They require students, so that's why they are welcoming international students. And also I would say this is the and settling down in Germany will be quite easy if somebody completes their degree and gets a job in Germany. So if we talk about if students wants to settle down in Germany after they complete their study, I would say it's very easy. This is how they do. If when students complete a degree program, for example, if somebody completes a master's degree, they can apply for 18 months full-time work permit, and
Mhm.
during that 18 months, if they get a full-time job and if they continue the job for 2 years, the tax are paid automatically in those countries. So if,
Exactly,
if
exactly.
you just continue that job for 2 years and your taxes are paid automatically, you can apply for EU Blue Card, which is almost like a PR.
Yes.
So that's a very good opportunity for students. And good thing is until last year, the rule was the job has to be related to the field student studied. But now the rule is not there anymore. The any full time job will do. Any contract, any full-time contract jobs will do if student continues the 2 years, continues the job for 2 years. They can apply for EU blue card. So with this, I would say this is one of the easiest way to get settled down in Germany. And also, when
Yeah,
student goes,
that's a really good opportunity.
it's a very really good opportunity and also if students when student goes to Germany after 3 months, 3 to 4 months, they get a resident permit. And when they get the resident permit, they can go to anywhere in Europe without any visa, without any restriction. They can go to anywhere in Europe after after 3 to 4 months. So when student completes their degree, their doors are open to whole Europe, not just in Germany. So they can apply to anywhere in Europe for jobs, and that's what happens. Students who completes a degree from Germany from Gisma Business School, they are going to many places in Europe for a good better job. For example, you get a better job in Sweden after
Mhm.
completing a course in Germany. Then of course you will, anyone will be willing to study in Sweden, and also as they don't have any barrier of visas because of the resident permit.
Yes.
Normally, in other countries, students have a lot of restrictions. But in Germany, they don't have this restriction. They can go to any other country after getting the resident permit after 3 months or 4 months. So that's a great opportunity for students, and also students who likes to travel. They can travel anywhere in Europe. There are a lot of places,
Yeah,
and so
exactly.
because it's not limited just in Germany, they can go to anywhere in Europe. So that's a great
In
opportunity for
central
students.
areas.
Yeah.
That's a really great opportunity.
Yeah. So, and also our September session is open. Right now, we are continuing our July session in online, but from September, we will be running on-campus classes, and we are already taking recruiting students for September intake, and admission is still open for September intake. If you can manage the visa appointment, then of course you're good to go. We still have lot of places for the September intake. It only takes 1 or 2 weeks to get your admission done. It's
Mhm.
very easy. You don't need to there are a lot of rumors about private institute. Students think that they have to send their certificate to the to Germany by FedEx or any other post because it's a requirement for some public universities. But no, they only have to submit their electronic copies of their all the documents. So it will be done through email and online. So admission process is quite easy private institutions like Gisma Business School. Our admission process is quite easy. You only have to submit your academic documents, your details, and you have to
Mhm.
submit an application form, and that's it. And your passport, and that's it. You're good to go. If you are selected, if you meet the requirements, you will be contacted with a conditional or unconditional offer letter within a week or two. So that's a great opportunity, and the admission process is quite easy and very quick. And also, I'm here in Bangladesh, and JRK International Consultants is our authorized agent in Bangladesh, and also they're working globally. So they're really working really well. So whatever queries you have, and if you want to submit your application, you can contact directly. So they will be making your applications
Yeah.
quite easy. So I would suggest whoever wants to study business or business plus IT, they can apply for a Gizmo Business School. Our September intake is open, and also our January intake is open. So we have a lot of intakes in a year. So if we have an intake in September, October, we have an intake in September. Then there is another intake in November, and we have an intake in January. So because we have four different universities, so we have a lot of intake. So whoever wants to take that intake, because there is a barrier of a visa appointment. So if somebody misses an intake for visa appointment, there is not to worry. There is another intake after 2 or 3 months. So that's why
Exactly. Exactly.
that's a good advantage for students not to miss any intake. because in what happens in public universities in Germany, if they miss one intake, there is another intake after 1 year, so they have to wait whole 1 year. So
Yes.
that's our advantage, that we have created these intakes in short intakes. So that's why students don't miss the intake for, and they don't have to wait for 1 year or 1.5 year.
Mm-hmm. Understand. Understand. So,
So the students we, as we have a tuition fees of 12,000 euro, from 10,000 euro to 12,000 euro in masters. For bachelors, we have 8,500 to 9,000 euros per year tuition fees. But students don't have to pay the full tuition fee. Students only need to pay 2,000 euro for their admission. So
yes.
before visa, students will pay 2,000 euro to the embassy, to the university after admission, after unconditional offer letter, and after paying 2,000 euro, they don't need to pay anything else. They can pay the remaining balance after going to Germany. They will be given a payment plan from the university, which they need to show to the embassy. And after that, when they go to Germany, they will be paying the remaining balance within 6 months. They will be given installment plans of 6 months, so they can pay their remaining balance in installments. So that's a great opportunity for students. So they don't need to pay the whole
All of the
10,000
money.
euros. So that's a great opportunity. So the only amount we require is 2,000, which is completely right now, which is completely refundable right now. If anything happens to the student, if he doesn't get visa, so far there is no refusal for Gisma Business School, but if anything happens, they will get
Mm-hmm.
the whole money back. So that's why it's completely safe,
It is.
setting your tuition fees right now. And also, you don't need the block account right now. You need the block account when you get the embassy appointment. Then when the embassy appointment appears, if you transfer the block account money 10 days before your appointment, that's still even better. In that's even that will do. So you don't need to worry about your block account right now. On the admission, send all the documents, as we don't charge anything for admission.
Yes.
Admission is free. So if you want to know about your admission, if you qualify for this course, you can always send your documents, and we can always assess and let you know if you need what required documents you need, if you are
Mm-hmm.
eligible or not, or what programs you can apply, what options they have. We can always suggest, and then they can always take the suggestions and go for further documents, whatever is required. So, most of the time, I would say if student has bachelor's degree, they can always apply for masters. If they have HSC with 4.0 GPA, they can apply. They can apply for bachelor's with 4 years foundation, and
So they need a 5.5 IELTS, right?
with 5.5 IELTS. If they
And
don't have
is there
IELTS
any,
right now,
if they get any band less than 5.5?
if they won't qualify.
Okay. It's good.
But University of Law always also is accepting IELTS online tests and also passport tests. So if somebody wants to provide those certificates, that will still do. But again, the embassy hasn't announced anything about online IELTS tests. But I'm sure they will accept the online IELTS test results, because during the pandemic situation, there was no way the student could go to the IELTS centers and provide exams,
Mm-hmm.
attend the exams. So I'm sure the embassy will accept those. So there are options to apply with online IELTS tests like passport or IELTS essential or online IELTS tests. So, but even student doesn't have IELTS right now, they can always apply for a conditional offer letter. Then if they can prepare for IELTS, then provide the IELTS later. They can still do their admission in this way, and in this way they can save their time, because admission
Mm-hmm.
takes at least 1 or 2 weeks. So if they don't still don't have IELTS, still they can apply with other documents. Then provide the IELTS later on, just before the embassy appointment. They just need to provide the IELTS and get the final admission letter to show it to the embassy. So students have a lot of options, but finally they need IELTS. So if somebody doesn't have IELTS, they should prepare for it, because for German embassy, even if you get admission without IELTS, you still need IELTS 5.5 overall. So everyone should start preparing for IELTS. I would say if they want to apply for Germany.
By the way, Germany, are they accepting Duolingo or PT or any other thing?
They haven't announced anything about
Mhm.
Duolingo.
How
But
about
I'm sure
PTE? PTE?
they haven't announced anything about PTE either. But
Okay.
I'm sure the IELTS online tests, their IELTS online tests are there, so I'm sure they will accept it. Or equivalent, or if there is anything equivalent. So if they didn't announce, but I'm sure there is equivalency of 5.5 in the PTE as well. So if they have the required point in PTE, which is equivalent to IELTS 5.5 in IELTS, I'm sure they're accepted as well. But there is no announcement by the embassy so far, so it's not 100%.
Understand. Understand. And how about like UKBA?
Yeah, that's not a problem for Germany. Germany doesn't have any issue with the UKVI or general IELTS. That's not a problem with Germany. I didn't have any issue. None of my students had any issue. Students applied for UK first, then they got rejected. Then they applied for Germany with the same IELTS. They got the visa and they got the admission.
So for even if they have equivalence, will it be like same as or I mean requirement? It will
Yeah,
be like
5.5,
5.5.
5.5 overall.
Okay, okay, all right. So good to know. Actually, there are lots of options, and the more important. I mean, the best thing is about Gisma Business School that you have like 45 intakes in a year. So
Yeah.
basically, if we after 2 to 3 months, there is something. So it likes whenever students are ready to go, they can go.
Yeah, true. And also, recently, I would like to announce one thing. Gizmo Business School has recently partnered with the Premier Bank in Bangladesh.
All
So
right.
students who doesn't have the fund in cash for block account, they can always go to Premier Bank and they can manage your block account, and their family can pay the block account money by installments in Bangladesh, and student can go to Germany. So that's what Premier Bank is providing. We have already partnered with Premier Bank, and the deal is already on. So students who wants to apply for Germany and they don't have the adequate amount in cash for the block account, they can always get it from Premier Bank if they are eligible for same amount of loan. They can apply for block account. So that's a great opportunity
Yes, it
who
is.
wants to apply.
Great
So
opportunity.
if you have any students who wants to apply for Germany and they are worried about their block account money because they don't have the educate amount, they can always go for it, and
We can help them about it.
I can
Definitely.
always share the details. I'll share the details with you
Yes,
so
please.
that you can process it with your students.
Yes, please.
Uh, and
Please do.
it will really help. And also, they are really helpful in terms of providing student loans, international student loans, and as
Mhm.
well. So that's not an issue. And Germany doesn't have any issue if the student is studying with loans. So that's not an issue in Germany. It's just
I think in these countries is very common. Even
it's
there is studying with loans sometimes.
Yeah, they don't have any issue. So that's why we have partnered it, and the students in Bangladesh, they should avail this opportunity because after going to Germany, a student gets a part-time job. So students in when they go to a degree program, for example, master's or bachelor's program, they get a 20 hours work permit per week.
Mm-hmm.
So they can earn about 700 to 800 euros per month minimum. So when they have this job, part-time jobs, for example, if they get a job after 2 months of reaching Germany, uh, then after getting the job, they don't really need the block account money.
Yes, it makes
the,
sense.
for the block account money, they can always save it or they can send it back to Bangladesh, or they can pay their remaining tuition fee from their block account. They don't have to bring it from Bangladesh anymore.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
it
your
makes
tuition fee is there. Then you can pay your living expense by your
even
job
they can
earning.
save some money out
They
of that.
can always save their money, and also they can work full time during summer. and they can work full time during Christmas. So they have these opportunities. So there are a lot of students who work full time to earn extra money during summer holidays, because there is a big summer holiday in Europe and also in Germany, which is for 2 to 3 months. So students can work full time and earn a lot for at least 2 to 3 months. So that's a great opportunity, and that will really help them to save some money for their tuition fee or their future. Because when students complete their study and get the full-time work permit, they can also use that time to establish their own business in Germany. So they
Mm.
have, when they get a full-time work permit, they also have the permit to establish their own business. So
Yes.
students, once if so, that's a great opportunity. You can start your own business, and you can save some money, and you will be eligible for loans in Germany when you get a full-time job, so that you can think of starting your own business in Germany. So that's a great opportunity, that if you want to start your own startup business in Germany. There are a lot of options are there in Germany for international students, and also Germany is very friendly with international students. And there are a lot of opportunities for international students, and also there are a lot of scholarship facilities in Germany. So all students can apply. There are a lot of opportunities are there, and there are some external scholarship programs in Germany that run on a regular basis. Anyway, there are a lot of students who can apply with mid-range. I would say students with 60 to 70% marks, they can also apply for these scholarships, these external scholarships. So there are great opportunities in Germany. I would say anyone goes for Germany for their higher education would make the best decision in their life, because right now Germany requires immigrants, and also skilled immigrants. So that's why they're welcoming students who have talents and also qualify in their curriculum. So I would say, I would say whoever is thinking to apply for Germany, or either higher study to any other country, Germany would be one of the best option for you. Because there are a lot of opportunities there. Germany is a land of opportunity, as you know. Germany is one of the richest country in the world. Their economy is fourth right now. Very soon it will be three or two.
Yes.
So and also, as you know, both the big industries are in Germany. The big car companies and heavy industries are in Germany, and their business is
True.
spread all over the world. So they need people who are from a business industry to run their business, not just engineering. There are people who think Germany only requires engineers. No, to run an industry, you only do the engineers do their engineering work, but you need business people to run the business. So you
Exactly.
need more
Exactly.
business people to run. For example, in Audi, I'm sure there are more executive in for business than the engineers, because to run the business, you need people from business who are expert in business.
Exactly.
So that's why students from Gisma Business School, they get jobs in very good companies. We always invite our alumni after and students complete their study, and introduce them, and they get to know about how alumnus are working after completing a course from from Gizmo Business School, how they got into an industry and how they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So they get to know all these things. And also we always invite industry experts. We always invite industry experts from Google, from international companies, from Germany and Europe, so that they can introduce and they can network with them. So students have opportunity to discuss and how these industries work. And also we always pay industry visits to students, so that they can see the real world of industries and they are going to work. So these career activities really work, and our career department is really active in terms of students' career after their study. So
Mm-hmm.
I would say anyone thinking further to their study, for example, students who have completed their bachelor's degree and are already working somewhere, but they are thinking to go further to their career, they need skills. and they need business skill, they can always go for Gisma Business School, because they will this will open a lot of doors. And also, after completing this master's course from Gisma Business School, it will always increase their skill
Yes.
to get to much better than the previous one.
Of course, of course. So I mean, after finishing their degree, they can implement their knowledge. It will boost up
Correct.
their knowledge, and they can, I mean, use their knowledge in
And
real.
also they can do it full time, so that that's good thing I like about Germany. So it's giving you opportunity so that you can do great things.
Exactly.
um, yeah, and also Berlin. Good thing is in Berlin is we have two university campuses in Berlin. One is University of Law, and another one is Grenoble College of Management. So in Berlin, and also Arden University. And in Berlin, there are a lot of startups are there who are looking for new graduates, because they have more ideas in their mind. So students with who are recently graduating, they have a great opportunity in startup businesses, because
Mhm.
they require fresh graduates, and also the fresh graduate requires a first job. So
Yes.
that's all you require. So Berlin is a city, I would say, that will be great for students who wants to study in Berlin, because there are a lot of opportunities. And a good thing is they will not have any issue with the language, because most of the people in Berlin speaks English language. So
It's true.
that will be really helpful for them.
Because I have visited Berlin as well, so I have seen, like, of course, I can't speak in, I mean, German language. So, like, the
Yeah,
fact is, so it was no problem actually. I've seen, and lots of Bangladeshis are there. There's
yeah,
lots of Bangladeshis are there as well. So I
yeah.
think in Berlin they have really good Bangladeshi community.
Yeah, there's a big community there, from Bangladesh, and also India and Pakistan. And also
So,
there are a lot of
our
students.
community, we are helpful. We help each other. We help
Yeah,
each other, right?
yes, true. And we help the other nationalities in, for example, India and Pakistan, because we sometimes we understand their each language.
Exactly,
Uh,
exactly.
yeah, so we help each other, but there are a lot of international students, and also the immigrants are there. So as Germany is immigration friendly
Yes,
country,
yes.
so that's why students who doesn't know German language, because it's not possible for students who goes to Germany from first one they can speak German language. It's not possible. But
Yeah.
if students goes to any university in Berlin, they don't have any issue with that, because they know English language. And also the people in Germany, most of the people in Germany, they speak very good English.
Yes, it is.
There are a lot of words in German language is quite similar to English language.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
That's why there are a lot of Germans. Sometimes it's even impossible to say if they're German or British, because their accent is also so good that they are
Mm-hmm.
speaking in
Understand.
English. It's not possible they're are they German or are they British.
Understand.
So that's why there is no. I would say there is no language barrier, especially if you are living in Berlin, and there are some other cities where English is spoken on a regular basis as a second language after German language.
That's good. Um, we have one question here. Is for you, please.
MBA 3.79 with IELTS score 6. Can he apply for Masters of Germany? Of course, he can apply, as he has a Masters in Business Administration with the CGPA of 3.79. He can apply directly, and I'm sure the MBA was in the medium instruction of MBA is always English.
It is.
So he can qualify for the admission with medium of instruction letter, and as he has IELTS 6, he meets the requirement of the embassy, so he
Embassy
can
as
apply
well.
directly. Yeah, so he can apply directly, and he can apply for, as he completed business administration, he can apply for MSc strategic business management, MSc international marketing, then MSc corporate financial management, then MSc HRM, leadership and HR management. All these course, and these we have a 33% scholarship right now at the moment. Apart from this course, we also have MSc project management, MSc data analytics and governance. We have all these courses. These courses are 11,000 euro. right now. So yeah,
So he can apply. All right.
yeah, definitely he can apply directly.
That's good. That's good. I think we have discussed lots of the things, and our students will be really, really benefited out of this.
Yeah,
And even like
yeah.
after today's session, they can always come to our Facebook page and they can watch the video, and they will learn lots of things actually.
They will learn a lot of things because it's the German university applications are quite easy, and also the visa process is quite easy. That's the good thing. And so far I didn't have any issue with visa refusals, so that's applying to Germany as a
That's good.
student. I would say it's the most secure thing you can do because everything is returnable. You if you don't get visa, your block account money will be returned to you. If you and also your tuition fee will be returned to you, so they is completely safe from Bangladesh. And also, it's a great opportunity in Germany to get the student visa because you are getting a lot of opportunity to boost up your career.
Yes.
After completing your study, you are getting full-time work permit. You are getting an opportunity, and also in the business in Berlin, they will see a great business world to train themselves for the future.
Yes. That's great. That's great. So, do you have any final? I mean, I think we are end of the session today. So, you have any final say? I mean, comments for the audience?
I would say if somebody has already completed bachelor's in the January session, because of the pandemic, they've been waiting and they didn't have anything to do because of the pandemic. All the industries were closed, so they couldn't even find any job. If they want to go further to their career, they can apply for Gisma Business School in Germany. It's we are offering 1 year masters and also 2 years masters programs. And even with 1 year masters, they are getting 18 months of work permit, and also after 2 years masters, they will get 18 months of work permit as well. And also that will really boost up their career. Some of them will find a job, or some of them will might even start their own business. And studying in Germany is completely safe now. Everything is getting normal in Germany as Germany has handled the COVID-19 situation very well. Their health industry as well as the political strength is so good. They have been managing the COVID-19 situation, and the people who convicted, the people who got the COVID-19 virus, they have been they have been serving them very well. That's why the death rate in Germany is so low. It's one of the great country who survived COVID-19 very well.
Very
So
strongly.
that's why I would say it's a safe country now to visit Germany and also get an international degree in Germany, which will open a lot of doors. And also embassies are opening very soon. German embassy in Bangladesh also will open, and also they will. I'm sure by end of this month or first week of next month, they will be opening their visa appointment portal so that students can book their appointment. And also, I'm sure the embassy will make their process faster, so that students who are already in the backlog can apply. And
Oh,
thank you, JRK International Consultants, Education Consultants. Thank you so much for this invitation. And as you've been our partner agent and a partner, authorized partner, and working globally. I would like to thank you so much for this invitation, and I'm sure you will be helping students who wants to study in Germany at Gisma Business School with proper information and help. And thank you so much.
so I know, you are so busy as well. So I would like to thank you as well, for coming here and joining us. So I believe our students definitely they have learned lots of things from you today.
Yeah,
And
thank
also,
you so
as
much.
this video will be saved in our page, and in future maybe we'll use this one for promotional purpose. So I mean, they'll be benefited as well in long run. And
Thank
we
you
are
so much.
trying, we are working just due to the, as you know, like all of us, I mean, due to the current issues, all of us, we are a bit slow. I mean, due to current issues. But I mean, hopefully within soon we'll overcome of these problems.
Yeah.
And then, we can start recruiting, I mean, as massively as we do actually all the
Yeah,
time.
sure. And also, as because of the pandemic, from our university, as we are already working from home remotely, because of the situation. We
Mhm.
are working very actively, so we are also helping our partners
Exactly.
so that they can overcome this situation. So we are always there to help you with your applications.
Thank you so
So
much.
so we are also supporting you because we are already. We know it's not possible to open your offices, but we, our university representatives, are there to help you with all your applications.
Exactly. And so, all right. So, I would like to say finally thank you to you, and thanks to all of the audiences who have seen us today. I mean, I hope you have all of you have enjoyed the session, and hopefully in coming week on Tuesday, actually, we are coming with the Maladalen University in Sweden. So, if you are interested also about other countries, I mean, about in Sweden, you are most welcome to. Join me on that session. So I would like to say thank you to everyone, to all of the viewers who have seen us today, and I would like to finally thank you to you, bro, for coming to this session. It
No
was really
problem.
good
Thank you so much.
session.
It was
I
really
think
nice
all of our
session,
viewers
and
have
I'm sure
learned a lot of
I'm able
things.
to learn a lot of
So
things.
thank you, and
Thank you.
have a nice afternoon.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah. Take
Bye
care.
bye.
Bye bye.
Take
Bye.
care.